Live video is starting. I think it's starting. Hey, everybody. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. Today, we're going to be talking about creating energy. So I know for me, have you ever just feel like you're drained, or you just don't have enough energy at the end of the day, or you get exhausted a lot? Well, I know in order to switch that, I have to create the positive energy intentionally because my life is so hectic at times. And so today I'm going to talk about how to do that, how to create the energy, how to create it from within, and how to do it in a positive way, positive and powerful way. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Lynlee Linke. I'm a mother, an entrepreneur, a serial entrepreneur, an author, a speaker, and wear many hats and do lots of things. And as a high-achieving entrepreneur, I show others like myself how to have more energy, more fun, more joy in your success journey so that you can live a life of authenticity and extraordinary life in general. I really want you to feel powerful, fearless, and unstoppable. Okay, so let's dive into this concept of creating energy. So there's several different ways you can think about creating energy, but for the sake of this one, what I really want to talk about is more from a physical standpoint. So when you create energy, of course, it's really about releasing the neurochemicals that you want and the hormones and things that you don't want. That all play a part in your life. And one of the first and most simplest things that we forget to do when we're wanting to create energy is just create energy, like literally physically create energy, like jumping up and down, move your body, taking deep breaths, some of the basic things that you just forget about, because when you're wanting to create energy, it's usually when you're in a place of lack and you don't think, I need to have energy to create more energy so that I have more energy as the day progresses. And as you find yourself in that space of feeling drained and feeling a lack of energy, the first thing you want to do is bring more energy into your body, because energy creates more energy, which creates more excitement, which creates more motivation, which creates more positivity, assuming it's positive energy, right? And that's what we're going to be talking about today. So first thing is move your body, deep breaths, get up and down, even if it's going for a walk, shrug your shoulders, think intentionally. I'm going to create energy right here, right now in this moment. And I'm not going to give in to the fact that I'm feeling tired or just necessarily have to go for my caffeine or all the things. And not that there's anything wrong with that. And you can certainly do that. But there are definitely other ways that you can also help create more energy for you in your life. And so one of the things that I have learned recently was a little ditty, a little song about the cells in your body. Thank you, Angela Stillwell, who brought this to my attention. It's just a little fun song, so I thought I would sing it for y'all. Forgive the singing part, but anyway, it's so simple. If you want to do it when you need more energy in your life, or you just need a little boost, it goes like this. It goes, every little cell in my body is healthy. Every little cell in my body is well. Every little cell in my body is healthy. Every little cell in my body is well. Every little cell, every little cell, every little cell in my body is well. Every little cell, every little cell, every little cell in my body is well. Super simple, right? You're just telling your body that your cells are healthy and they're well and they're doing their job, and that's going to immediately start to create more energy. It's going to create healing. It's going to put it where it needs to put, because you're bringing your cells into an awareness that they have a role to play in your body. I know that sounds odd, but it's the truth. It's just like breathing in, more oxygen, blood flow is going to help that. More movement, more oxygen, blood flow is going to help that. So that's something simple and easy that you can do, that energy creates energy just by doing that. It also creates neurotransmitters and chemicals that are released from the brain that's going to help with focus, like serotonin. And of course, your dopamine hits that you're going to do from your checklist. And I'm one about, talking about deep breathing. I'm also one about forced laughter. If you just want to laugh out loud, even if it's forced, it's going to automatically create those neurochemicals. It's good, feel good neurochemicals, even if it's forced laughter. So I found that to be very interesting statistically, that shows that. In fact, it's one of the number one things that helps you get in a good mood. So the momentum that you're going to get when you start to create that energy is so important because it starts with here. And one of the things that for me, I find helps me get through a day, get through a full day and be fully energized is good sleep. And so I thought I would just tell you guys a few tips on good sleeping habits. I'm a great sleeper. Hallelujah. I am always happy to be a great sleeper. I keep my room dark. It helps my circadian rhythm for the most part. It helps me produce the melatonin that I need at the right times that I need it, so I don't have to take anything like that. So keeping my room dark, keeping it so the lights don't go off all the time. I try not to look at my phone or computer or anything like that right before I go to bed, because those lights, for sure, those blue lights and stuff, definitely can create havoc on your brain and keeps your brain in a little bit of a hyperactive state right before you go to sleep. So make sure that you're putting that stuff away about an hour or so before you go to sleep. The other thing that has really made a big difference and a big impact in my life is the thing that keeps me up at night. And maybe you're the high achiever entrepreneur person like me. You've got a lot going on up here. And your brain uses a lot of energy, and your brain needs the time to rest overnight. But it also, you're going to bed thinking, what can I do tomorrow? What can I do next? What ideas do I have? And all the things are going ding, 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 ding. And that, if anything, is going to cause me not to sleep. It's all the things going through my head. So I put a little notebook or a little journal next to my bed. And when I have those thoughts, I will immediately, if they take me more than a minute or two where I'm not able to go to sleep, I will immediately pick it up and jot down anything that I'm thinking about, any ideas that I have that come to me. Because, man, sometimes those ideas come to me like aha moments like that, and I want to write them down and I want to get them on paper right away. So just a brain dump. Call that a brain dump right before I go to bed. Because once it's on paper, I don't have to think about it anymore. It's gone, it's done. I know it's on paper. I know I can look at it the next day and accomplish it or put it into use or throw it away if it wasn't a good idea. But you get what I'm saying. So that has been a really big blessing for me, is to do that brain dump before bed. Some people just want to journal about their day and just get out their feelings and stuff. And that's great too. If that works for you, do whatever works for you. So that's super helpful for me. The other thing that helps me go to sleep at night, if even after I've done that and I've gotten the lights off and I'm not on my phone or computer or TV or whatever, I will do a meditation. I do try to do meditations regularly, and those come and they look like all different forms. And I used to think that was very woo-woo-ish, and it is, and that's okay. Because now I'm the girl who does the woo-woo meditations, and it's kind of a normal thing for me, right, is to do that. And so I have a brain prime that is recorded, and I listen to that actually helps lead me towards, in my sleep, my empowering beliefs that I want to create. And so I prime that in. I also listen to other meditations at times, and sometimes all I have to do is put the earbud in my ear, and immediately I hear that song or that immediate voice or the prime or whatever it is I'm listening to, and I'll just go right to sleep. But the brain still hears it even when I'm sleeping. So I'm priming it in at night. I'm priming those good vibes, that good energy that I want to have in my sleep. And my brain gets to kind of download things in my sleep overnight. And don't be afraid if you wake up in the middle of the night thinking about something, because your brain's thinking still, even when it's sleeping. It's just on a different frequency, I guess you could say. You can always get up and write it down and go back to sleep. Don't be afraid of that. In fact, I heard that recently, is when you get up and you get yourself in a tizzy because you're like, oh my God, I got to get up soon. And you start freaking out about, not getting enough sleep. Then you get yourself in more of an upset, and then you really can't go back to sleep. So when you wake up and you have some great ideas or you need to do something, get up, take care of it, and then just go back to sleep. It's okay. There's no right or wrong in that. Just remember that you can get up and do that. You can listen to your meditation or whatever it is that helps you. A bath or shower right before bed sometimes can be very soothing for a lot of people. The heat itself actually will physically relax your body and help you sleep better. And then, of course, no caffeine before bed. For me, that's usually I cannot have caffeine after 6 p.m. need about 4 to 6 hours to completely get the caffeine out of my body. So I rarely have caffeine after about 4. So, that helps me sleep. And also, exercise sometimes can be really good to help you sleep at the night. That doesn't necessarily mean you should exercise right before bed, because usually, your body has to kind of have its downtime a little bit. Usually also about an hour or so before your bed, at least, that you need to settle your downtime. So those are just a few tips that what I have learned from sleeping and how to get good sleep, because good sleep will definitely create more energy the next day. And also when you wake up in the morning, tell yourself you're energized. Don't tell yourself you're tired. Because if you wake up and you say, oh, I'm so tired, then you're going to be tired. You wake up and say, oh, it's going to be a great day. I've got lots of energy today. I'm going to get a lot done. I'm going to get some things accomplished. Pick up your notepad from the side of your book and get your day. Set your intentions, as I talked about last time, with your small wins so that you can create an amazing day. Those are tips about sleep. Don't forget that the negative can drive the negative energy. So when you're looking at things like social media all the time and playing the comparison games, and you get down that vortex of watching stuff all the time, and you just get sucked into it, and you kind of lose focus on everything else you're wanting to get done in the day, that can be very draining. Also, listening to everybody else's drama can be very draining, right? And the negative vibes that other people have. You may not realize how much you get sucked into that sometimes, and it's so woe is me and negative, and you're like, oh, and you're worn out. No wonder you're worn out, right? Same thing with the news and the weather. Oh my gosh, if there's a few raindrops, all of a sudden it's going to have flash flooding. Well, unless I really know that something is going to happen, like there's a hurricane coming or there's a really massive flood problem going on, I don't even turn it on. Or politically, if there's something I need to watch, the Dow or whatever it is, I can't watch that stuff all the time. It just creates anxiety for me. And worry that's not needed. I mean, we got enough things to worry about in real life, not having to other people create more anxiety and stress for us. So limit your time too when you're watching those types of things, going down the social media vortex, and get with positive people and step away from all the drama. That will totally help you get more energy and get more positive energy. And when you're lacking, don't forget, move your body, sing your little body is healthy song if you want to, and create energy. It's just simply setting the intention to bring that energy into your life every day, prime it in, and choose your energetic self. In fact, I would say that's my superpower. Fun and energy is my superpower. And of course, with Fun Life Academy, that's one of the things we do is we help you create your intentions and your superpowers and create the energy that you want to have in your life. So if I can be of any help to you and you need some more tips or help, just reach out. Love to talk. Bye. Have a great day.